Sebastian Gervasutti. I play as a pitcher. I'm Argentinian and Italian, so I used to play for Argentina national team and for the Pro Roma team. That's my job right now.
And you started playing as a kid in Argentina, right?
I started playing softball when I was 9 years old, so that was far away from that.
And what made you start playing softball to begin with? How did you get involved with the sport?
Actually, it was a friend of my sister, my older sister, that actually he invited me to go in the club, which is in my neighborhood in Argentina. He invited me to play softball, which was a very different sport back in the days for me. We are used to see soccer or basketball as a normal sport in Argentina. So that was kind of a challenge to play another sport, different sport. And that was the start. And every day was more and more involved into the softball, and now we're here.
And did you have baseball in your region as well, or was softball the only sort of stick and ball sport?
No, my city is softball, 100% softball.
Awesome. And as you've gotten older, you've done incredibly well in the sport. Obviously, you've had a lot of great sort of international experiences. Do you have one that stands out in terms of an event that you've participated in as an athlete?
Yeah, I think after many years playing with the international level, the most beautiful and the most reminder I have with this sport is the Pan American Games in Toronto last couple years ago, in 2015. That was the best experience because there was a lot of athletes there, and it's like a mini Olympics. And we got the bronze medal there with the team, and I think I feel a little bit part of that because we play good games against really good teams and really good results. The atmosphere was great, so that was one of the best years. We played the World Tournament and Pan Ams in the same month and same year, and maybe that was the best experience representing my country.
And are you going to be participating in August in the tournaments that are going on for men's softball, or do we not know yet?
Yeah, I have been playing in the IC level. IC tournament, and the World Tournament is normally in August in US or Canada. Sometimes it's in Canada. And this year it's going to be the 14th, if I'm not wrong, 14th season playing there. And always it's a week, a complete week. Normally it's around 40-45 teams playing the tournament. And this year, if nothing goes wrong, I will be there again.
And who will you be playing for this year?
For Cicutat Ducks.
And tell me a little bit about now, when you're not participating as a player, you're also, for example, you're here today at this tournament as a pitching coach for the women's side of things. Tell me a little bit about how you got into the coaching side of everything.
Everything starts in 2007, 2008, when I went to Mexico first time, Tijuana area, Baja California, that's the region, and I started teaching a little bit. Because some of the players want to learn how to pitch, and I think that was the first steps in this part of the sport. And it was growing every year. I was teaching more and more and more. And I think it's one of the things that we need to do. Something that I feel responsible because I have the opportunity in Argentina to learn how to play. I think I was a person that I have an advantage in that part to learn how to play with coaches, with playing in the best leagues in the world. So I think it's something that I have to do it, I feel to do it. And in Spain, right now the level is a little bit low. So I'm close to the girls, I'm close to some clubs that they're playing the Spanish league, and I took that part as a coach right now because it's the only regarding that I can give to the girls, to the softball actually. I choose Spain because it's my personal life. I would love to be in Argentina and teach in Argentina. But right now my presence is in Spain, and I try to do all my best to keep helping the softball, to keep growing the softball. I think we need to do it. It's something that is needed all around the world. And I try to do my best, all I can, to help the development of this sport.
And you are teaching women right now. Is there a difference for you between the game for women and men at all?
Yeah, it's very different. Actually, girls and guys are a little different by naturality, and then in the field, I think the way that we play is different in one side, but in the other side, it's the same sport. I mean, I try to put on the table what I learn, what I play, what I learn from men's fast pitch. But I think we could do it at the girls. I think it's not different. Some things from the girls are good that we have to bring on the table, and some things from the men's are good. So we need to have a mix a little bit. And I think the level of both female and male, we can make it better for both. I think it's good.
As a man who's traveling currently sort of in the women's world, it's an opportunity for me to ask some gender questions that I don't get to ask usually, because usually it's the women in the reverse roles. How does it feel for you to have your best opportunities within the sport you love be not widely available to your gender like they are in other sports that are out there, like soccer or basketball?
I would say that it's something that we didn't have in the past, so it's something that we don't miss, right? I think in the life, in general, when we have something and we miss something, we lost that and we miss it, that's more effective to the people. But in this case, we never have been in the Olympics, so we don't know how it feels. So I would say that we are fighting to get that as a men's. We want to have it. I think it's going to be, if one day we have it, it's going to be the most beautiful tournament to play. Maybe I'm not going to enjoy that, but I want to be part of the process. I think in the life sometimes we don't have the power to do that dream, but we have to be part of the process to get that. And in this case, I feel part of the men's fighting to get that, but I'm still working for the girls, because I think with the girls we can get there. So I think if we are back in the Olympics as a baseball and as a softball, is one biggest step that they did to get together to get there, and now we need to get together in the same sport to get there, and as the same they did with baseball. I think I would say that again, that we don't miss it because we didn't have it in the past. We will have it one day, and I think it's not that far.
You sort of have these two lives. You play with the men and you coach with the women. But is there a time where you're sort of doing what you're doing for your profession, which is coaching, that you feel like you don't have anybody to relate to? I don't know if that makes sense, but I just feel like sometimes, like as a female in a sports world, sometimes it's difficult where you are, and it's better now.
Is it to understand each other, or
no, where
decide the way, or to put my thoughts on the table with someone that understands me?
Yeah, like if there's ever a moment where you wish that you could make the communication different, because
yes,
yeah,
but actually I try many different ways to communicate with the girls. So right now I am at the moment that I learn a lot how to communicate with them, how is the best way. I try different ways to get there, and I choose what works for me. But at the same time, I think every person is different. It's not just the girls. Some men are different, and it's just the way in the life. The life is I need to talk to one way to my family. I need to talk to one way to my friends. here, I think it's the same. As you know the person, you can manage that in a good way. And I think I try to be very friendly and close and very communicative to touch their skin and their heart, because I think sports, besides all the technical part and everything, we need to feel it. We need to be close to have blood, emotion. Every girl has it. Just need to find a way to get there. It is hard because it's not my sex, the female, but I try to understand them, to be close. Sometimes I get mad with the men too, but I think it's a good way, it's a good part, it's a good job to work on it, because it makes me grow. It makes me grow up and see the life differently.
And does it help you in your own personal experiences to have that open communication? Like, is it better for you as an individual to have the experience of both sides?
Of course. When I started teaching, my career as a teacher was growing up, because my experience, how they feel, how I try different things that I learn, because I keep learning every day. I keep learning because from them, from new coaches, I'm an open mind. My style is not the best style and the unique style. I think we learn every day from different people, different coaches. I try to be open and understand that this is the life is that the life is learning every day, and try to grow up with that little things, little details. So I enjoy that. I enjoy, and I grow up myself as a teacher, as a coach, as a father, as everything.
And last question, I end every interview with this question. Anything you've ever wanted the world to know, this is your platform. Let's have it.
Everything in the world.
Anything you've ever wanted the world to know?
Well, I think the most effective in my life was the hard work. Hard work is just two beautiful words, but at the same time, it's a lot of hours, a lot of time, a lot of sacrifice. Today, when we finished the game, I was thinking about many things. How many hours we have put on it. I think it's not enough, like another countries have it, other girls have it, but we put a lot of effort. In my life, I put a lot of effort to get here. I think I'm proud. I'm really proud of what I did. I'm really proud of what I'm doing now. I give my girls, and I give my team, and I give my coaches, and I give my people 100% of my life. 100% I can. When you do that, you go sleep, and you sleep well. It doesn't matter if you win, if you lose, because this is still a game. This is a game. We win, we lose, but tomorrow we gotta get up. We gotta get up, and we gotta get up with a smile. We gotta get up and have energy and be positive. Bad things always happen, but it has to be to learn and to make us ourselves better. So I think the hard work, it's just two words, but it means a lot of things that is gonna make us stronger as a person. And I think the message is for softball players, and it doesn't matter what sex they are. It's just to have every day the attitude to work hard, to get better, not just as an athlete, as a person, and try to get as far as we can as a sport. I hope we can see Olympics, not maybe in Tokyo, but maybe later on with the men and girls enjoying our sport at the best level in the world. That's the only message I can say.